We're here at Belfast City Cemetery and we're here to visit the final resting place of a legendary footballer, both locally and particularly in Merseyside in England. Final resting place then of Elisha Scott. Maybe able to see on either side of the writing on the headstone. You can perhaps see here the Belfast Celtic crest, and then slightly faded on the far side, Liverpool. And then it commemorates Mary Jane Scott. She passed away in 1935. And her son, the famous Elisha Scott, he died 16th May 1959. And he's commemorated as a loving husband of Alice Maud and Scott, who died September 1962. And it says, never forgotten. Elisha Scott, he was born in this area of Belfast, and he was a goalkeeper who was associated with Liverpool for a record-breaking 22 years. He was a major part of the back-to-back championship winning teams in 1922 and 23, and missed just 3 games of the 1922 season, and then he didn't miss any games in the 1923 season. And he made the last of his 467 appearances for Liverpool at Chelsea on the 11th of February 1934. He was also the last manager of Belfast Celtic, hence the Belfast Celtic logo on his headstone. And during Elisha Scott's time in charge, Belfast Celtic won 10 Irish League titles, 6 Irish Cups, 3 City Cups, 8 Gold Cups, and 5 Count Antrim Shields during his time at the helm. Now, sadly, then, due to an incident at Windsor Park, then Belfast Celtic, when they were playing Linfield, Belfast Celtic then essentially folded not too long after that terrible incident, where one of their players, Jimmy Jones, was attacked on the pitch. Not far from the city cemetery here. It's now the Park Centre. People, including myself, don't really realise how successful Belfast Celtic were back in the day. They were hugely successful, particularly under Elisha Scott's care. So it's sad that that club hasn't existed for many years in that guise. There is a current team here in West Belfast who do now play at a much more junior level under the name Belfast Celtic, but certainly the all-conquering Belfast Celtic under the direction of Elisha Scott does not exist now. So people like Stephen Gerrard, Michael Owen, Jamie Carragher, who have been at Anfield for many years, but they would have not been at Anfield for the duration of this man, I say 22 years at Anfield. So if you go over to Anfield, there's a number of benches outside the ground in memory of Liverpool legends, and Elisha Scott is up there, one of the seats named after him. And if you buy any books about the top 50 players in Liverpool of all time, Elisha Scott, the famous goalkeeper, always features highly. And he's also remembered fondly by historians who are interested in the stellar success previously of Belfast Celtic. So again, here in the city cemetery, just off the Falls Road, then we have the final resting place of a legend in these parts, and as I say, throughout the sporting world, particularly in Merseyside, particularly the red side of Merseyside, the final resting place in the city cemetery of Elisha Scott.